I'll be honest. I'm a little disappointed. We've all gathered here today to talk about One Piece's new chapter that just released, 1109, titled Interception. And now I say that I'm disappointed, but truthfully I'm not. There was some pretty interesting stuff that was revealed this chapter that sort of feeds into what's happening. So let's just talk about it. We come into this position again. We're shown that Vegapunk is now trying to play out this audio to everyone so that way they know the information that he's willing to tell them, basically. And we find out that he's actually intercepted everyone's communication. So all of the snails and what seems to be the immediate area of Egghead have been overridden by Vegapunk, and he's transmitting this message through their snails. So we see Luffy holding back Saturn and Kizaru in his hand, the same way that we left off in 1108. And as we move a little bit more forward here, we see that Vegapunk's like, yo, we gotta give them some time to configure their video snails to see us, so we'll give them an hour. And one of the other Vegapunks is like, nah, an hour, that's too long. They gotta figure out a way to intercept the message and stop it and prevent it from getting there. No, we gotta give them 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes is on the clock. And we're like, oh, 10 minutes? That's crazy. So Sanji's looking at Vegapunk and he's like, yo, Vegapunk, bro, is that you? That's your voice? Wake up. We all know my man Vegapunk is dead. Sanji doesn't have any medical degree, so I guess he can't check a pulse to figure out that Vegapunk is no longer in the land of the living. But we do see, we get flashed over to Sacred Marijo, and we're like, They're like, yo, Saturn, what's going on with Vegapunk? You were sent there to stop this. You were sent there to handle this business. And truthfully, Saturn sucks. Like, I thought Saturn would be a menace. He's one of the 5 elders. This guy kind of blows. Like, I don't know what devil he got, but he really is not able to handle the business with the way that I thought he would. Saturn lets them know, yo, Kizaru blasted him in the chest, right? That's why I got my Ace hoodie on, because Vegapunk is in the same place as Ace with the same treatment. He got a hole in his chest. Okay? Big donut. Rest in peace, Ace. They're using some sort of telepathy to communicate with Saturn. They're like, yo, Saturn, what are you doing? What happened with Vegapunk? We hear him doing all this stuff. Saturn's like, yo, Kizaru killed him. I watched that happen. I don't know what's going on, but he's dead. The other elders are like, well, dang. Okay, I see exactly what's going on. It seems like he created this in the event that he would die. This is something else, right? This is something crazy. And they're like, yo, we got to figure out the source of the transmission. If we can find out where Vegapunk is transmitting this, we can shut it down. And one of the other 5 elders, I don't remember all their names. One of the other elders is like, I know exactly where it's at. It's in the lava phase. It's in the lava phase on Egghead. That's the only place. But we can't even get there because it's completely surrounded by barriers. We can't even get there to destroy it. We can't even send anyone over there to destroy it. We've got 10 minutes to stop this transmission. They don't even know what he's going to say, but they're like, we don't even want to know, because Vegapunk has so much knowledge up there in the cranium that it could be a plethora of anything. Oda starts showing us all of the different places, some of the different places, and some of the important characters that the Straw Hats have come across. So first we swing over to Dressrosa in the New World, and it looks like the world is doing, that island is doing great after they dethroned Doflamingo. It looks like it's doing pretty swell. With that, we see Rebecca. We see Rebecca and Leo. Leo's like, dang, I thought they were going to show us something about Luffy and the dude he kidnapped. And Rebecca's like, no, Leo, Lucy wouldn't do that. I love how Rebecca still calls Luffy Lucy. So then we fly over to Windmill Village, which is where Luffy's from. And there we like see someone, they're like, yo, we need to get this audio snail up. I'm like, yo, we need a visual transponder snail. We told you we needed that. They're like, yo, we don't have the funds for that. We don't got the currency. We don't got the dinero. We don't got the bread, the lettuce, the cheese, the guap, the pesos, the berries. We don't got the berries for that. So you're going to have to deal with the audio. We flash over to Water 7. Love Water 7. We see my boy Iceberg and Alice. Alice is like, yo, I got everyone set up. We've got a transponder. We got a visual transponder snail in the room next over for you. We've got even all the citizens with a bunch of transponder snails set up in every warehouse. It'll only take them 10 minutes to get there, and they're going to be ready for the information of whatever my boy has to tell us. So then we flash over to the World Economic Journal HQ, you know, a little flying hot air balloon. That's where Vivi's currently housed, at the World HQ. So Vivi's like, yo, does it say where Luffy's crew's going? Big Bird's like, what are you talking? Bro, are you even paying attention? Look at the clock in the background of that image. That's not the current time at Egghead, which is insane that he knows all of that off the top of his dome. That is he's really about the news. He's like, no, that's not the current time over there in Egghead. Are you idiotic right now? Like, think about it. That's a recording of the past. He's not gonna know where Luffy's. That's past recording. He's relaying some information to us from the past. Okay, relax. He's like, I'm so caught up to the news. I already know they got a Buster call going on over there. The whole place is probably up in flames right now. And you're talking about where their crew's going. This is your priorities in the wrong place. You know, we're just over there in West Blue. Yo, so that's Vegapunk, bro. What is going on? They start busting some whack jokes. Fly over to North Blue. They're like, yo, that's the guy that brought light to the world. We jump over to the South Blue. And they're like, yo, what could be so important that my boy has got to tell us right now? Could it be an invention of the century? We go to the Kamabaka Queendom. We got Ivankov, and Ivankov's like, why is my boy's head so slim? What does he think he's doing? Right? Hilarious. So then, again, this is a double panel one. This is a double page panel, which is pretty good. I enjoy the double page. They look nice. So there we've got a couple of individuals. We've got Koala there and some of the other people of the Revolutionary Army, including Sabo. Shows Dragon. I think Dragon is completely aware. He's like, yeah, I think I know that my boy Vegapunk is dead, unfortunately. Flashback to Egghead. My boy Luffy's like, yo, my punches don't mean nothing to you? You impervious to damage? Well, that's cool. That's cool. Don't even worry about that. Because from here on out, I'm going to keep y'all right here while my friends skedaddle, right? Pulls him back. Pulls him back like he's doing a big stretch. Hits him with a new move that I love to see. It looked insane. Gum Gum Dawn Symbol. Slams my boy Saturn and Kizaru together. Claps. It looks like it's nothing but blood that splurts out also, which is insane, right? Slaps them together, and after he slaps them together, they turn into pancakes. My boy picks him up by the finger, spins him around, both of them around like he's swinging around pizzas, and just as hot and ready as Little Caesars, slings them. They go flying through, turns into straight up Destructo discs. Call my boy Luffy Krillin, except without the noggin. They go flying, boom, crash into one of the ships. They're like, whoa, what's going on here? Right? Everyone's freaking out. Oh my gosh, he just threw something. Boom, kablast right into a ship. He's like, what is going on? What is happening? And Luffy's dying laughing, as always. We see someone else swing around, and they're like, whoa, wait a minute. That guy just did a U-turn, boomerang, whip. Honestly, I just want to take a minute to just say, I love these sound effects that... I love the sound effects that Oda has been throwing in here to make it more cartoony. Phew, phew. Like, what? Phew. That's a crazy sound effect. They fly, boom, shoo, and then they crash, boom. And then as Saturn, we realize it's Saturn. Saturn somehow swings himself around, changes his velocity, his trajectory, swings it around, and all you hear is zwip, zwip. Swings around, he comes flying back at Luffy, and of course eyes bulge out of his head. He's freaking out. He's like, yo, what is going on? Saturn's coming back around at him looking like a buzzsaw, about to slice this man in half, and Luffy's mad. He's like, bro, why everything I do to you, nothing's hurting you? And I'm kind of curious too. Seems like my boy Saturn's just walking it off, which is wicked. And this is probably the funniest thing, bro. Kizaru hates doing his job. He's like in one of the highest positions other than the Fleet Admiral himself and the 5 Elders. And my boy Kizaru is like, why didn't they call a Kainu to do this? A Kainu or why? Where's Fujitora doing? What does Green Bull do? Why is it me that's here? And he's laying there. They're like, yo, Admiral Kizaru, are you good? And he's just like, I'm putting in my 2-week notice. I don't even know why I'm still here. This has got nothing to do with me. Why? He's literally, I'm telling you, he's ready to file something. He's looking for HR, and he's gonna really file some complaints. He's like, something needs to change. Like he's down bad. He's really upset, hurt. Dory and Bragi find their ship. They're like, oh, there it is. That's our ship. You know, let's get on that. I think he's got. I'm not too sure who he's got with him. I believe this might be the crew with Frankie. So I think he's got Frankie and them with him. And they're ready to get them out of there, right? Really ready to get them out of there. And my boy Saturn's like, you know what? I admit defeat. Like I admit defeat, bro. I'm not winning this. I'm just gonna go ahead and call in for reinforcements. And the other 4 elders are like, about time, you know, like that's a good idea. You're selling the bag. A buster call should not take this long. This place should have already been destroyed, is basically what he's saying. Like everything you did just went wrong. You don't understand. People keep underestimating the Straw Hats, but like you need to realize that even against all odds, these clowns still figure out some sort of way to get through and just completely demolish the game. It's insane. 4 black flame, black lightning, black crashing things with the circles appear. And my boy Luffy is like, what's that? Freaking out, right? Because Luffy wasn't in the area when Saturn first appeared, I believe. And then Sanji, of course, because Sanji's still there in the area, he's kicking it with Vegapunk in his hands, and he looks back, and he's like, that's the same thing when Spider Gramps appeared. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. So that's where we leave off. You know, that's the end of the chapter right there, 1109. And to be honest, I originally thought that this chapter blew. I was like, this chapter is, I wanted to hear the information. But after rereading it and making this video, I actually really thoroughly enjoy this chapter. Not because it's creating something or doing anything crazy, but honestly, I think the fight between Luffy and Saturn is actually pretty enjoyable to watch. The fact that Kizaru looks like he doesn't want to be there anymore is even funnier. That's like the cherry on top. And also, I love any panel with my boy Sanji in it. My man is the guy. We need more Usopp on the pages, but it's okay. We'll deal with it right now. You know, I do enjoy some Sanji action. So even though we are in a position where we're like, dang, I really want to know this information that Vegapunk is telling the world, I will say that Oda giving us the time to show every single place that Vegapunk is relaying this information to, which is pretty much everywhere in the One Piece verse, it brings with it so much more. We're like, okay, well, we are seeing right now what it is that my boy Vegapunk is really about to spill. He's about to spill some real stuff, like some deep stuff. So that's cool, because it really puts a lot more weight onto whatever we're about to learn. Truthfully, yo, I love to hear it. I want to hear exactly what y'all think. I still stand by my thoughts that he's about to start spilling some beans about the Void Century and the problems with the 5 Elders and all this stuff that happened. But yeah, I don't know. That's just where I'm thinking. But hey, I would love to hear your comments I would love to hear your ideas, your discussions, your thoughts, deliberations in the comment section below. Please keep me updated. I want to know what y'all feel. Just because I say what I think it is doesn't mean that it's the only thing. I want y'all to point out some things that I might have missed in the chapters, some that might have missed in some of the panels, the pages, as well as just some of the overall stuff that's going on. Yo, I honestly love doing these videos. I've only done 2 so far, and this is the 3rd one I'm creating. So I really love these videos. I love creating manga breakdowns. I love breaking down the manga. It's just amazing how much is jam-packed in these pages every week. So it's beautiful. You know, appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Love all of y'all, man. Y'all all matter. Thank y'all for swinging through and watching to the end of the video. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. We love having you here. It's your boy UnYieldinSpirit, and I'm out of here to go read a different manga. Tune into that, man. It's gonna be something crazy. You gotta get some tools. Pretzels in my stomach, yeah. Cause it's knotted up. Butterflies when you're around. I get a lot of them. Don't understand what